Hello, hello, hello. Let me look and see if they have any updates on the general. Um, they talk about his colleague that vanished before him. Wait, what does this say? Okay, so they got these people linked to the UFO research. Okay, thank you for the thumbs up and have vanished. Okay, well, I did some channeling. Okay, on this individual. Okay, and what I came up with is wrong glasses. I thought I had the right ones on. Okay, what I came up with is there's my pen. Ooh, let me light some my sage. That I tried to start from where I left off, and I got the sensation, okay, that I was being driven in a vehicle. Okay, I got this sensation of driving. Now I don't know if I was driving. I believe I was riding, but I got the sensation of moving forward. Okay, I could see the road ahead of me, and I also heard vehicle. Not in my voice, somebody else's voice, but vehicle. That's what I heard. Okay, so I also heard hidden. Okay, I heard hidden. Um, no noise heard. No noise could be heard or something like that. Okay. And let's see what else. And then, okay, I got the feeling that I was going up. I got the strong feeling of going up, ascending. Okay. Then I got a feeling of coming down. I don't know what that was about. I'm just putting it out there. Okay. I also saw, okay, not too far in the distance was trees, like I was in a dense forest. Okay, could have been a dense forest that is open in the middle, but you can't see. Okay, from the outside, but it looked like I'm in a space, and over there I could see how dense the forest is, the trees. Okay, and let's see what else did I get. Okay, I also, and then I got this feeling that it was daylight. Okay, it was daylight. I got the feeling that I'm seeing something below, looking below, not uh, I don't know, just below. Okay, and but I couldn't make what it was. I couldn't make it out clearly, but it was like people moving or something. Okay, so that's all I got. That's what I got on my channeling. Okay, which I thought was a lot because I just thought I was just gonna meditate, okay, and see if I can get something. Good evening, Sin, Eric, Baba. Thank you for hitting the like button. So this is what I'm seeing, okay? So, I got two pens here. Oh, okay. One's black, one's blue, but yeah, I didn't know I had that. Ooh. Okay, so I thought that I would go back in, okay, on the energy with the general, okay, and see what's going on with him. Now, I know, did they say he left his glasses? Okay. Now, I'm also thinking that while I'm channeling is about a second phone. I keep thinking about a second phone. I don't know if there was a second phone, but something kept saying, well, I wonder, does he have a second phone? I wonder, does he have a second phone? Okay, so I'm wondering, did he have another phone? Okay, he left that phone, but that doesn't, a lot of people have a second phone. You may know, you may not know. Okay, thank you. Do I get the feeling that he went alone? No. I get the feeling that when he walked off, he was by himself. But when I'm talking about the feeling of driving, okay, I'm not feeling or seeing anyone around him. I'm just getting his energy. But when I look at it, okay, I'm like, well, if I'm not driving, somebody's got to be driving, okay? And then if I'm going up, I don't know if I was in an aircraft or what, but I got the strong feeling that I'm moving up, moving up. Okay, I'm totally aware. I'm like, I am moving up. I'm moving up. I'm moving up. And then I get the feeling that I'm going down. Oh, and then another one, okay? A vision I got was sitting at a table eating with other people. I couldn't see how many people there was because I'm looking. I see there's one person and there may be someone on the side, but I'm looking. There's a table and it looked like it had food. But see, I'm not seeing clearly to tell you that I'm okay, but I'm seeing sitting at a table and eating. I almost forgot to tell you that. Let's see. I think I put that in my notes. Yeah, at the table eating. Yeah, thick floors. And then the thick floors, okay, everything I'm seeing is in like daylight. It's not at night, okay? It's not at night except for the people that I see down below or whatever I'm seeing down below, okay? It's not necessarily that you couldn't tell if it was daytime or daylight, okay? See what I'm saying? It was in a closed environment. But in the forest, I could see a little daylight peeking through the leaves. Okay, peek through the leaves. So it was daytime. Driving, it was daytime. Okay, I got to, yeah, driving. I don't know what it was when I felt my ascension because I'm not seeing anything. I was too deep in feeling, being going up. I could feel it. I could feel that. Hey, Michi. So that's the feeling I'm getting, okay? I think I was riding along. I don't see myself or feel myself driving. I just see, I feel the sensation of being driven. I see the road. You know how the road, you moving in the road? Okay, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing me movement, but I'm not seeing me driving. I'll see the just, some kind of steering wheel. No, I'm seeing a road, like I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and you're looking at the road ahead. It wasn't a path because I made that distinguishment in my channeling. Okay, this is not a path. This is a road, and then I feel myself being driven. He could have, and here's my thing: if he left his glasses, okay, people who wear glasses, I mean, okay, you're not going to have just one set of glasses because if you lose that one set, okay, believe me, if you're depending on glasses, you're gonna need that other set. You ain't got time to sit up there. Oh, I got to go see the eye doctor. No, you need them glasses. You need the glasses to go see the eye doctor. It could be an important piece of the puzzle there. I noticed just like with the Nancy Guthrie case, okay, there's a lot of people who are channeling, okay, or psychics, and it's not that nobody's right or nobody's wrong. It's like you said, it's bits and pieces. But yes, I do get the feeling that, yeah, he was being driven. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know, but I do feel like he was somewhere along the line he was picked up. What? Oh, you're talking about the glasses. Yeah, you have a blind, but I'm saying you may have you gotta you usually people who are dependent on glasses will have a backup pair. Okay. Yeah. Well, he maybe did. I know the lady that was chilling now. Who was that? Oh, what was her name? Is her name April? I'm getting the ladies mixed up. One is named April, but I forget which one. But the one that was channeling him, she channeled Miss Nancy. Okay, she was channeling him, and she said there were two women. Okay. Well, I see him on his. He may have contacts. Okay, but I'm pretty sure usually, okay, people who are dependent on glasses, they may wear contacts. Okay, but they gonna have some glasses. So that's the energy I had to come share with you guys because I'm so happy I did it. I made some contact. Okay. So I'll probably do some more channeling, but I don't get a sensation of death. I don't get deceased. Not that I wasn't looking for it, but I didn't get the feeling that he was deceased. Okay. See. So I want to go in, okay, and see. I'll do my stars lighting up tonight and see what the cards tell us. Okay, this isn't going to be long because I noticed for some reason with this gentleman, I feel cut and dry. It pretty much is what it is. If he wants to be found, he'll be found, or it's like he's not lost. I don't get a sense of confusion. What I did get a sense of was a little fear for some reason, okay, that just went real quick. It wasn't like fear. Okay, so I don't know what that was about. Um, but that was it. So that's what I have for you guys, okay? And I still want to go in with the cards, okay, and see if they can give us some more information on the missing general. Okay, and then I want to go back into. I'll probably come back on with Nancy, okay, and do some up current energy upgrade with her, and see, because I think that these people are closer than we realize. I mean, the investigation to catching these people. Okay, it's just like I kind of get a feeling that uh, uh, collecting up the evidence, okay, and what they have, piling it on, because you go all out on a case, and you want to get as much evidence that you can, so that you don't risk losing the case. I was picking that up maybe in the cards, okay. It could have been, okay, not maybe not dementia. I wouldn't call it dementia, okay, But sometimes, especially if you're stressed out, okay, if you're stressed out, just if you're stressed out, it can cause chest pains. It can cause just all kind of stuff, and you're tired because you're burning up that energy. Stress is energy. You're burning up all that energy, just like worrying is energy. Pain is energy. Yeah. Okay. It's energy. So what I want to ask is the current energy of the general. Let's see. What's his state of mind? What's the current energy of General Neil McCaslin? What can you tell us of how he's feeling currently? Okay. Can you give us an update on General McCaslin, Neil McCaslin? I believe he likes to be called by Neil. Okay, even though it's his middle name, he likes to be called Neil. Okay, Neil McCaslin, current energy. What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. General Neil McCaslin. Neil McCaslin, current energy. Current energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So we have a missed opportunity. Okay? We have missed opportunity. And it talks about greed and financial loss. Okay? That could be for the fact that maybe he's not working right now. He's not getting paid right now. I don't know. But that's what's at the bottom. We also have temperance. Okay? So temperance. Temperance talks about a balance. It talks about patience. Okay, so he has hope. There's definitely some hope in here. The moon. Okay, so apparently there's some secrecy going on. And justice. Justice. The world, it's not over. The world is in reverse. It's not over. Justice is no, that's the hermit. That looks like judgment. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. So this talks about finding balance, okay? Just like this temperance card, okay? It could also be legal matters, okay? And we have the Five of Pentacles, okay? Feeling left out in the cold, loss, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So it's funny how it talks about balance, but down here it talks about trying to balance. Let's see, Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this talks about disharmony. I'm getting a feeling of interruption, okay? And the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is going under the moon, the Knight of Cups in reverse. This talks about deceit and disappointment. And it's funny how it talks about deceit and it's going under the moon. The Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, so that is more disappointment. More disappointment. The Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah. And it's funny because these are looking toward the past. So there's something in his past. Oh boy. The Lovers. It's not over. Okay. It's not over. Ace of Cups. So this is emotional. Ooh, not the Ace of Cups talks about new love, creativity, new love. And here's the Lovers right here. Oh, sucky, sucky now. Somebody's got a chick on the side. Nine of Cups. Oh, the Hierophant. Maybe they work, maybe she works for the government. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So there may be some kind of loss that he's disappointed, okay? And it could be a monetary loss, okay? King of Wands in reverse. Oh, so the Lovers may not be a woman, it may be a man. Everything here is a legend, okay? My interpretation, let me look, okay? But the Lovers is going over the man, and it's not over. Somebody who's demanding. It's got a demanding lover. Mm, the plot thickens. You know, I be wondering that too. I don't know, girl. Maybe it is, honey. Maybe it is. Boris and Natasha. The Emperor is in reverse. And so the Emperor is corrupt. And it's funny because the emperor is going the new lover, new love, okay, Ace of Cups is going over the Emperor in reverse, and Lovers is going over the King of Wands in reverse, okay? So these are two masculine energies that are corrupt. There it is there. And the Nine of Wands, in reverse. Defenseless. Tired. Oh, yeah. Ten of Wands is a burden. It's a burden. I got two lovers. Seven of Wands in reverse, okay? He can't defend himself. Ace of Swords, okay? But there's the sword of truth. The truth. Oh, messy, messy, messy. Eight of Pentacles, okay? And he working hard, too. He working on it. Somebody's getting worked on. I don't know. Don't get me to lie. But the cards just sit up there and came up. See, that's what I'm saying, okay? Now that you missing, everybody digging all up in your cha-cha. See, okay. You gonna learn. You gonna learn today. Next time you decide you want to go missing. Mm-hmm. The Three of Cups. Okay. The party's over. Not celebrating. He too weak to celebrate. Four of Swords in reverse. So he's trying to recover. There's something that's trying to be recovered, and it's a burden. Okay, it's a load. The King of Swords in reverse. All these men. All these men in reverse. So he got a bunch of people mad at him. And then we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Letting go of people, places, and things. Should we do another deck on this? Okay, because I'm trying to tell you. Ooh, that was a messy read, okay? Ooh, suck it now, okay? But that's what it said. Let's see, let's do another. Oh, wow. My face is hurting from grinning so hard, okay? Oh, my. Oh, my face is hurting. Let's go in with the lights ears, okay? And oldie but goodie. Wow, my head is hurting. I'm just grinning so hard, okay? And you know how you... Oh, my. Okay. That might be who picked him up, okay? I'm trying to tell you, okay, this stuff is things that make you go, okay? That might be why I couldn't see who he was riding with. Okay, everything's alleged. Your entertainment purposes only, okay? Woo! Okay. Once again, can you tell us the current vibes on the missing General Neil McCasland? The missing general. Been missing for over 20 days now. Ooh, that's 3 weeks. Okay. What do you want us to know? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers, okay? The missing Neil McCasland. Uh-oh. We got the page of Pentacles. Ooh. That's that young love. Ooh. I'm going to stick it back in there, okay? I'm just making up stuff, y'all. Tell us. Tell us what? You waiting for Chatty Patty? Okay, well, Chatty Patty has spoken. Okay. So what do you want us to know? The current energy. Uh-oh. The current energy on General Neil McCasland. Okay. He retired from the Air Force in 2013. Yes. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Okay. Three of Swords. Betrayal. Heartbreak. Ace of Wands. That's all I can say too, girl. I'll try to tell you. Ace of Wands, okay? See, this is like how the cards put you in folks' business, and you like, okay, and you're feeling like a feeling of embarrassment inside, okay? Like, this is too much information. I wasn't expecting that, Yeah. Now, the Ace of Wands talks about creativity, passion. Ooh, this is passionate. This is inspirational, okay? And the Four of Pentacles, okay? The Four of Pentacles in reverse, okay? That is like a hoarding situation there, okay? Materialistic. Eight of Cups, okay? Now, the Eight of Cups talks about walking away. But I also see the Four of Pentacles in reverse, because the Four of Pentacles is holding on to something. But when it's in reverse, this also gives me the sensation of letting go. And this right here is somebody who was passionate about letting go and walking away. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, looking dead at them. Okay. Yeah. So this can present a delay or a miscommunication. Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah. So there's some deceit. There's something being hidden, but they're going to be caught. And it's all, look at all that's going toward the past. Queen of Pentacles. There go Queen Money. And then we have the World card in reverse on this one. It's not over. It's not over. King of Wands. Walking away, disappointed, okay, is over the King of Wands. Yeah, Ten of Swords. So this is like, oh, sheesh. Oh. Um, that's not good. Let's keep going. Yeah, this there's trying to get away from the unhappy family. So I don't know what is about this family or what the situation is, but apparently they are not happy. There we go with the King of Swords in reverse. And the King of Swords is going over the Queen of Pentacles. So she may have some masculine, okay, yeah, arrogant and judgmental, as well as materialistic judgment. It's not over. There's judgment. There's Nine of Swords, okay? By any means necessary, okay? No, this is battle weary. Still standing. All my life I had to fight. Okay, so Three of Pentacles, teamwork. There is, ooh, the Ten of Swords, okay, is done. Stick a fork in them, okay, and it's going over teamwork. Okay, so the teamwork is over. There's no more teamwork. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Letting go. Yeah, it's over. It's done. Okay, letting go of the family. Okay, walking away from it, and we have the Emperor. Ooh, here comes the Emperor. Four of Wands. Okay, so there's some type of event being planned. I don't know what it is, but there's something being planned. There's Chatty Patty. Y'all been calling Chatty Patty. She heard you. There's Chatty Patty. She's in reverse. Now, in reverse, this talks about a lack of direction. And over that is battle weary. Okay. So it's like he wants to leave, okay, but he doesn't know which direction to go in. Hmm. Meanwhile, okay, we got some plans, okay, some people over here, okay, that are making their plans of their own. Maybe this could be the police planning a search for him. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. And the Six of Cups, the past. I'm getting that something in the past, okay, is haunting this gentleman or has come up, okay, and he's trying to get away from it. He's trying to get away from it. Whether it be his family issues, okay, or what, his love life, okay, it's something that has got him disgruntled and he wants rid of it, okay? He may be confused as far as which way to go, like a rolling stone. So it seems like either something in his past or he wants to go back to the past, so to speak. Okay, like when I was single. Okay, okay. What can you tell us about Susan McCaslin? Oh, okay. We get ready to key in on her right now. Okay, love or money? Yeah. Okay. What is the vibe? What is the energy with Susan McCaslin? Neil McCaslin's wife, Susan. What is her vibe? What can you tell us about Susan? Susan McCaslin. What can you tell us about Susan McCaslin? And thank you for your answers. What is up with her? Yes, what's that energy? And wait, what is her past energy? Because we know her current energy is worried. Okay. What was her past energy like? What can you tell us about Susan McCaslin? Past energy. It's already out there. So you can tell us. And thank you for your answers. Woo-wee! Mm-hmm. Six of Pentacles. She constantly taking stuff. It's in reverse. This is the generous card, okay? Let's see. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Selfishness, uncharitable, unpaid debts. Ooh. The Fool in reverse. Taking unnecessary risks. Lovers. Ooh. Maybe the man was her lovers. Ooh. Four of Cups in reverse. Okay. So Four of Cups is refusing what's offered, okay? But when it's reversed, okay, it talks about acceptance. Or maybe she's Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And she's got the Nine of Swords. So she feels tied up. Nightmares, depression, secrets. We got some information or some slow movement going on. Oh, with the Lovers. Oh, let me look that up. setbacks, instability, okay, frustration. Oh, she ain't getting it like she's supposed to. Oh, there go the emperor. And the ace of wands. Knight of pentacles. Temperance in reverse. Queen of wands. And the ace of cups in reverse. So he's pissed. Yeah, okay. And then we have the knight of wands in reverse. And we have the two of cups. So we have some partnerships. Yeah. And something about her past. Seven of pentacles in reverse. So there's definitely a loss there. Ten of cups. And the page of cups in reverse. Three of pentacles. Ooh. It's like the wife knows and she's in agreement. The wife knows something, okay? And for some reason, okay, I see stress, okay? So it's like is it's like the wife is see, because I'm looking at this fool. She probably doesn't care. Well, it's not that she doesn't care, it's the money. You know, that's true, okay? But the way people think of it, and they're so into the money, okay, that divorce is not an option for them. Even though it's an option, it's not an option for them, okay? And that could be a problem too. Maybe he wants to walk away and she doesn't because of the money, and somebody is more materialistic than the other. Someone is emotionally immature, and it might be the wife, okay? And let's look at true crime and see if a crime has been committed. Let's see if there has been a crime committed. What does true crime tell us, okay? And let's look at the place. Maybe they can give us some kind of idea of where he's at, okay? But let's look, or where he went, okay? Let's just look at true crime real quick, okay? And the place. Let me get my, rejuvenate my cards. Yeah. Because it seems like they both got issues. It's like the blind leading the blind. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Get that neutralization. Mm-hmm. Get some cleansing. Yes. There you go. Mm-hmm. I like the smell of this too. So, yes, and cleanse my energy too while you're at it. It's right. Okay, so let's just see. I mean, it may not even be a crime committed, okay? And we'll see by all the crazy answers we get, okay? Maybe there is a crime committed. Let's check it out. True crime, you guys. What can you tell us about the missing General Neil McCaslin? Okay, what do you want us to know about Neil McCaslin? Okay, is there a crime committed? What do you want us to know? What's going on in this with these folks over there, the McCaslin crew? Yes. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. I don't know. It seems like these people get involved in high stakes stuff. Maybe it's because of the high stakes money, I guess. Let's see what it says. It talks about organized crime. Okay. Ooh, spouse, partner. Okay, and it talks about imprisonment. Some type of perversion. Okay, pervs. It's always the pervs. And something is going on right there at home. I don't know what that is. Okay, but this home, an accomplice and a partner in crime. Okay, so might be something going in with the party scene. Maybe that's what they use as their cover. Ooh, intuition. About abuse and neglect. And abuse and neglect is going right up here with perversion. They don't know if they said he had no shoes missing, okay? It don't even matter if he got picked up. They don't see no footprints. Are there even footprints at least leading away from the house? I don't know. But they see he's alive. He's alive. Okay. So home is going over alive. Okay. So maybe there's a tunnel nearby. He might have dipped in a tunnel somewhere in the neighborhood. Marriage, wedding. Female. We have perversion, abuse, neglect, and we have female. Crime of passion. We have mountains. So this may present some obstacles or some challenges, okay, with the mountains, okay? And hidden. Lies. So it's a marriage full of lies and perversion, legal proceedings, okay? Oh, and then assassination. Ooh. It just came to me that he might have done something in his past that is catching up to him. And it is legal. Oh. Some legal proceedings, perversion, okay, abuse and neglect, and there's a female involved. That's what it's telling us, okay? That's what it's telling us. Not only that, okay, there are men apparently involved as well, as we went to that first reading with all the men coming up. Okay, we're gonna go in with that's the place oracle, okay, and see if we can get a location where Neil McCaslin could be located. Okay, can you tell us a place where he's at, or even where he was? What do you want us to know? Okay, the place of Neil McCaslin. What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Yep. Oh, it gets messy. The place. Now, the thing about I notice in doing these readings, okay, is that we're picking up on all kind of stuff. People just be busy. Yeah, something. I looked to see if he had any children too, and I don't see any children. Maybe so. Okay, let's find out. Let's see if we could. And then I have one more question I want to ask, and that is his past. If I forget, hopefully you guys remind me. Okay, so the location of Neil McCasland. Okay, well, he's on the elevator. Remember I told you I feel like I was going up? Okay. In a perilous realm, okay, treacherous paths, okay, danger lurks. So somewhere hidden in the woods, it looks like. We got a bench, okay. See how they got a bench like somebody just sitting resting all the time they peeping. The cinema. So there's some kind of theater or something of some kind around. Gas stations. Gas stations are everywhere. So that is oh, airport. Parking lot. Parking garage. There we go with that dense forest. Now, when the forest, when I was channeling, it didn't, not nearly this much light was coming. I got a little bitty peaky light through a leaf. Okay. No, okay. But it was, yeah, dense. Yeah, and we have a living room. Mm. Post office is nearby. So this gives me the impression that this man is just sitting somewhere watching his favorite TV show. There's a casino in the area, okay? There we go with that casino. Restaurants. There's even a swimming pool. There's a lake. Okay. There's a lake. Okay. So lake, swimming pool, okay. Windswept region. Now, I don't know where this is located, okay? But as far as I'm concerned, okay, if it wasn't for the swimming pool, he could be up there with what's her name? With Nancy in Mount Lemon. Where is he? Let me see. Missing from where though? New Mexico. Oh, okay. Oh, New Mexico. Well, look at that. Didn't I just tell you? See how the vibes work? Okay. He's missing from New Mexico. Nancy is missing from Arizona. Now, isn't that down there by New Mexico? Right, because you got, yeah, your places with pools. Okay. Girl. That's strange. That's strange. Wow. I'm going to just pull a few more cards just to be nosy. There we go with the bustling hub. Okay. So, ocean waves, they go to seaside. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Crossroads. And they're the luxury boutique. Now check this out. I wonder, okay, is there some type of criminal organization? What did that card say in true crime? Uh, Organized crime. There we go. Well, I don't know. I just have struggling with that word, organized crime. Every time I go for that word, I have to think about it. Okay. I wonder, okay, is there some kind of organized crime going on in that area? Mm-hmm. And see, criminals are good for blowing up their spot. Okay. Say, because they greed. Taking people, snatching them up, okay, for whatever reason. Now, they better look, okay, did he leave a ransom note? They just took him out the desert. But he may have already known about it since he's been down there. He lives down there. So he could have had one of the homies pick him up. I'm sick of this, okay? Man, come pick me up. I ain't even got my shoes on. Ain't that how they do it? Real life. Real life. Okay? Real life. We're going to go in with wild reflections because this has gotten wild. This is crazy. Hey, down there with Nancy. Up in the bathtub, rubber dubbing. Yeah. Okay. So, we're going to ask about the past. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. A tunnel. Okay, a tunnel hidden, come out, and you just come on out, and if you walk a few feet, you land up there at the supermarket, okay, or somewhere. Oh wow, that would be a trip, okay. Now they need to go. You know they scared, but they need to go and look around and get you a great big old rake or something. What do you call them? Pitchforks, okay, and pull back some of that shrubbery back there. I bet. Okay, I put that on Mary Had a Little Lamb. How about that? Can you tell us the energy of the General McCaslin, Neil McCaslin's past? What was his past energetically? Can you tell us about his past? Whatever you want us to know about this man's past, what can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Neil McCaslin, William Neil McCaslin, Albuquerque, New Mexico. La, la, la. If that's the case, he should know Sheriff Nano. Yes. Oh. What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? Oh. There's my complimentary card. Unlock the secret mysteries of tarot. Yes, that's right here. To unlock the mystery. That's right. Oh, underneath it all, the Ten of Swords in reverse. Rock bottom. Okay, let me show you the Ten of Swords card. Ooh, can you see that? Ooh, he's scary. He's scary. And it's in reverse. Hmm. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Good times, bad times. Six of Swords. Moving on. Moving on to Karma Waters. This is his past. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, yes. He's working hard, honey. Look at him. Oh, yeah. This is his past. Oh, Two of Cups. Oh, good relationships. The Chariot. He was in control. Going places. Uh-huh. King of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nine of Wands. Okay. He was fighting. Okay. He was tired. So he moving on because he was tired. Okay. Okay. The Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. So somewhere along the lines in the Eight of Pentacles where he was hard working, okay, he suffered some type of failure. We have the Six of Wands, okay, in reverse. And we have the Four of Pentacles, okay. He was trying to hold on. Now, this is the Two of Cups. So maybe to a relationship, his emotions, okay, and then the Tower. So something happened. He lost control. All hell broke loose. Uh-huh. Maybe so. Maybe so. So the Tower hit. All hell broke loose. Oh, betrayal, heartbreak. Okay. This is his past energy. Mm-hmm. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. His wishes were fulfilled. Okay. However, okay, we have the Eight of Cups. He's walking away. So there was some kind of failure. He had a Tower moment. He was betrayed. Okay. So he's walking away. The Hermit. Okay. Alone. Self-reflection. Okay. And then we have the Five of Swords. Okay. And that is conflict. That is going over the Tower. All hell broke loose. And the Star. So he was having some hope and some faith. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Wands, but it was a burden. So he dropped it. The Ten of Wands in reverse. Seven of Wands, okay? He was defenseless. He walked away. He couldn't defend himself, okay? He walked away. He was defeated. And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, okay? So this right here, the Knight. Yeah. So he was jealous. Yeah. He was disappointed. He was deceived. Hmm. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So he manifested some strength, okay? Something manifested in him, gave him some strength, okay? And the Ace of Cups, yeah, get his emotions back on track, okay? Because he has some secrets. Mm-hmm. Opportunity. Oh, secret opportunity. And the King of Swords in reverse. Secret opportunity. Okay. So it sounds like, okay, he was betrayed. He was heartbroken and it turned him into a monster, so to speak, allegedly. Okay. I put too much on it, but it did something to him, okay, in his past. This was his past energy that you just saw me read. So when I was reading before, you see, I kept saying something in the past, something in his past, okay. There was a tower moment in his past, okay. So apparently that tower moment, and it was betrayed, okay. It was catastrophic for him, for him, okay. What the temperature was. Well, it wasn't hot. I mean, it wasn't cold. It wasn't cold. He's down there in New Mexico in the desert. Oh wow, really? I didn't know that, Eric. Okay, let's ask. Okay, does Sheriff Christopher Nanos of Pima County, does he know General Neil McCaslin? Do they know each other? Okay, what can you tell us? Do they know each other? General McCaslin and Sheriff Nanos. I mean, oh wait, that is his name. Okay, that is his name. I'm thinking Nano. No, you did. Okay, girl. Oh my God. Okay, Sheriff Nanos. Okay, that is his name. Okay. Woo! That Nanos, Mork and Mindy got me. Okay, so Sheriff Nano and General McCaslin, do they know each other? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Do they know each other? Ace of Cups. It's going to tell us all about it. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. Yes, 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 yes. And the Ace of Cups is a yes, too. You know that, right? Ooh. And Ten of Pentacles is the family. I don't know, Eric. He might have been. Okay, he did. He did something. Ooh. But they down there in that area is what I'm saying. Oh, suck it now. Oh, okay. I'm starting to make the dogs bark. Shut up. I give you a cookie for that, okay? But I don't have any. Knight of Wands. Was they fishing partners? Shut up. The Hangman. They was hanging out. They was hanging out with the hangman. Five of Pentacles, and somebody was left out in the cold. Let me look. Ooh, sooky, sooky now. Five, the hangman. Okay, letting go, sacrifice, new perspectives. King of Swords in reverse. Ain't that the sheriff? I wonder, did he know the Guthries? Let's see. King of Swords in reverse. Arrogant, judgmental, and manipulation. They all arrogant. That's their problem. Ace of Wands. Oh, sooky, sooky now. They have some creativity. There's some action between the two. They agreement. Manifesting. And the Ace of Pentacles. On a new opportunity. Eight of Swords in reverse. To set them free. But the Page of Cups. Emotional immaturity. Who is the Page of Cups then? Page of Cups got left out in the cold. Now this is the same thing, okay, with and the Chariot. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Oh, y'all messy. So there's came in some instability, some frustration, triggeration, interference, and the High Priestess. The High Priestess, she knows. The High Priestess, she knows. Seven of Swords. There he is, still in the bush, trying to get away with something. Deceit. And the Magician in reverse. Nine of Wands, okay. Take a break. Okay, battle weary. And the Queen of Swords. Ace of Swords. So there's going to be some truth. Ooh, wee. And the Star. There's hope. There's faith. And the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. She's painting that picture and she's almost finished. Mm, mm, mm. Everybody look like they getting their little juju together, okay? Wow. Look, Ramona says scary and spooky, okay? The plot thickens. Wow. Shut up. Okay, so with that said, okay, let's ask if since you okay, does we know Sheriff Nanos knows them, they're right there. Does what's his name? Neil. Is Neil familiar with Nancy Guthrie? Now, Neil is 68, so Neil would be the youngest of these three people, okay? Nancy being the oldest. Nano's a crime lord. Oh, I'm scared to shuffle. Wait, let me get me a drink. Hold on. I'ma buy you a drink. Hey, wow. Where are my cats? Tasha? Oh, there goes Tasha. Where your sister? Yeah, Tasha's somewhere in the house because if I close, she hear that door close, honey. She be hop, skip, and jump. Okay, make sure she don't get locked out. Boy, I tell you. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. Okay? Now, I wasn't even supposed to be on here this long, okay? So, let's ask that question. Don't forget to thumbs up the video before you guys leave out. I know y'all coming and going. It's okay. But can you please thumbs it up? It helps me so much. Okay. Ooh, wee. Okay, so, y'all ready? Okay, here we go. Does Neil McCaslin know Nancy Guthrie? Or does Nancy Guthrie know Neil McCaslin? Okay, does Neil McCaslin know Nancy? Ten of Wands, a load, a burden. That's interesting. I wonder, let me see, is that a yes or no card? Hold on. Ten of Wands. It's a no card. I take it. Well, no. Well, I take it as a no. But it is a 10, so it is complete. Let's stick it back in here because it's causing too much, it's giving me anxiety. Okay. So, what can you tell us about General Neil McCasland and Nancy Guthrie? Thank you for your answers. What do you want us to know? At the bottom of this read is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, look like somebody looking. Let's see, Knight of Pentacles. Expansion, looking, okay? Looking to expand. Oh, right at you. Bingo. Bingo. Oh, thanks for the $5. Thanks. Thank you. Boo the bear. Boo the belly. Thank you. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Thank you very much. Let me click on my okay. Buddha, she didn't see. Oh yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Buddha. I saw it now. Okay. So we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. And the Queen of Swords, okay, this is somebody, that was the Queen of Cups, okay, the Queen of Swords, intelligent, yeah, okay. She's someone that's really intelligent, okay, good communication. Dang, that looked like, okay, bingo, shoot that arrow, you got it, girl, okay. Ooh, Two of Swords. Okay. Now, Two of Swords is like in a crossroads. Okay. But she don't look like she didn't. She ain't got no problem aiming. Okay. I said Queen of Swords, didn't I? I meant Two of Swords. Okay. But it looked like bingo. Two of Swords. Balance. Decisions. And it says opposing ideas. Okay. Look at there. Betrayal. Four of Cups. So this is an offer that was refused. Okay. Two of Cups. Okay. So I'm looking at an agreement here, okay, that apparently it shows some type of betrayal. Yeah. And then the Sun. There go the Hangman. Okay. Looking at it from a different perspective. Seven of Cups. Betrayal. Smoke and mirrors. Definitely betrayal. Ace of Pentacles. New opportunity. So it was like a new opportunity that was being refused. Or scratch the or. $9.99, Steph. Thank you for a wonderful week of intuition. You're welcome, dear. Anytime, lovely. Wow. Y'all like the suspense stuff. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You rock. Buddha and Steph. Wow. Okay, so wait. Okay, so wait. We gotta keep going. It's this kind of stuff that be making it interesting. I'm supposed to be doing something else. Doing nothing. Two of Cups. There was an agreement. Ace. There was an opportunity. Okay, and this is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Oh, so that's like an agreement, okay, over backing out, okay, setting yourself free from this agreement. Oh, and then all hell broke loose. Oh, and the world, the end. Nine of Cups in reverse. And the Empress. The Chariot. And Strength. Now, there's something going on here, okay, where I'm looking at some kind of betrayal over an agreement, okay? It's like an agreement was made and somebody didn't fulfill or they backed out of the agreement, okay? I don't know what the agreement was, but apparently it was a tower moment. There was an agreement made and they backed out of the agreement. They wanted to control, okay? They so maybe there was an opportunity. This is what I'm seeing. Some kind of opportunity. I don't know what the agreement was. The King of Cups in reverse. Now, this talks about deceit, jealousy, frustration. Okay. So the King of Cups didn't see it that way. He was frustrated. He was pissed. Okay. And he wanted to maybe unalive somebody. Okay. And we have the Page of Swords, Chatty Patty. Page of Swords. Coming in the tail. And the 5 of Wands, okay, in reverse. So somebody is trying to talk. It's like they're trying to talk their way out of it uh, uh, to avoid the conflict. They know that the other person is mad, and they know he's pissed, and they're trying to chit chat their way out of it, okay, and explain, trying to avoid the conflict, trying to uh, uh, maybe compromise, but they wasn't going for it. The devil, the devil. So and there's the emperor when it's all said and done. So I kind of get the feeling in the I don't know. Okay, I would not be surprised. Okay, okay, I would not be surprised if they are familiar with each other. Okay, that is giving me. I want to say yes. Okay, but I'm holding back on the yes and just saying there's a possibility that they are familiar with with themselves, with each other, and something with these people. I don't know what they're doing or who they got hooked up with, who they doing business with, okay, in the meantime and in between time. But they have tied themselves with the devil. They may not realize it, or they're just now realizing it, but they have basically made a deal with the devil. And when they broke that agreement, they unleashed the monster. Well, I don't get the feeling. It could be that, okay? It could be that. But well, here's the thing. There's always going to be that jealousy and envy and all that, okay? But the man is 68 years old. The lady's 84, okay? You see what I'm saying? Okay. The only thing these people got is money and smarts. They're intelligent, okay? They got some money, okay? Now, the man in the middle, the man in the mirror, okay, is like the middleman. He may be the tie to these people. So there may be no, no. If you send me something on my Cash App, I get it on my phone. Oh, there it is. Oh, $30. Oh, child, I'm shopping. Tamo, here I come. No, it doesn't show up here. Michelle, thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, I could use that. I ain't gonna hold you. $30, you guys. Ooh. Oh, you can only do one reply. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. No, the thing about the Cash App is if you send me something in my Cash App or my PayPal or something, I get all the money. Okay. If you send it on here, okay, YouTube gets a portion, which I don't mind because they have the platform and the audience and all that kind of stuff. Because YouTube pays a lot more than a lot of these places. That's right. Today is payday. It's Friday. That's right. I show here, honey. I'm finna go. Shoot. Talking about snacks. Snacks. Snacks and more snacks. That's right. I sure am. I ain't gonna hold you. No, Cash App doesn't show up in the chat. Cash App is not connected to YouTube. Okay, that is totally two different platforms. They are not connected. They don't even have a share. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I also appreciate the super chats that I got here too, as well, from Buddha, okay, and Steph. I really appreciate that because it helps. It helps. It helps. It helps. Believe me, okay. And I appreciate it. Thank you. So you think that there might be something going on? No, people put their Cash App up there. You know that guy? Oh, sheesh, I forgot his name. Um, what does he have? He's married to that lady, relatable Steph. What's his name? He's married to the lady, relatable Steph. Yeah, you sent it to the right person. Yeah, that is my name. Yes. Lifeboat. That's it. That's it. Lifeboat. Okay. He gets cash apps when you send him cash apps. Okay. Right. Because he's not monetized. So they send him cash apps a lot. Okay. Right. Because, yeah. And then that way he gets all the money. Relatable Reese. Okay. What did I say? Relatable Steph? Okay. I knew it was the R and a, okay. Relatable Reese. Okay. That's it. That's it. Thank you for the correction because I just messed up all her name, huh? Okay. I'm still thinking about my $9.99 from Steph and my $5 from Buddha. That's right. Okay. But this is crazy, you guys. I wonder, is there a connection? I wonder, is there a connection? They sent the money right here. Press that money sign right here in the chat section. I think. We forgive you. What I do? Oh, relatable Reese. Yeah, when I said Steph. This is how rumors get started. I'm telling you. Let me tell it. But yeah, okay, because this has got me just like, wow. Just read. Yes. And another thing, when you send me the money on Cash App, I can use it now. But if you send me the money on YouTube, I have to wait until they do a payout. That's another difference. Okay. It's all convenient though. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay. I'm trying to think what's the next question I should ask. Oh my God. And you know what started it out was the place. When we did the place and how the similarities, okay, on the place. And then someone asked me to see if he knows Sheriff Nanos. So Neil, Nancy, and Nanos. Wow. I'm trying to see how I can formulate the question to hopefully get the answer that we can use. You may not have a dollar sign. Where are you, Michelle? Do you see in the chat with the heart? There's a plus sign. I don't know what that plus sign. That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm trying to This is crazy. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to ask a question and see where it goes. Is there some type of organized crime going on in those mountains? Okay, Mountain Lennon over there in Pima County or Arizona. Is there organized crime up in those mountains, in the forest, up there, up yonder? What can you tell us? Is there some type of organized crime in those Mountain Lemon area? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Ooh, I'm all nervous. This is crazy. The Chariot. They controlling it all up and through there. And I swear that man on the horse reminds me of Nanos. Um, let's see. Everything's alleged. My interpretations, okay? Your entertainment. Don't take it to heart, but let's go. Ooh. Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. That's a failure. That's defeat. Okay. Which would mean, it could mean a no, but it's actually a yes card. Six of Wands. Okay. Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. That's a no. So no. Knight of Swords. Not so fast. Knight of Swords coming through. Mm. Eight of Cups. Walking away. And the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. He looked like he trying to figure out where he trying to go, where he trying to navigate to get to that money. And he's got the Six of Wands in reverse hanging over him, which means it's a failure. Ooh. King of Wands is hanging over the Five of Wands in reverse to avoid conflict. So he's leading the pack. King of Swords in reverse is over the Knight of Swords, who's on the motorcycle. Mm, mm, mm. And there we go with the Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups in reverse. Ooh. Too much drinking, not enough thinking. And the Empress. Mm-hmm. Four of Wands in reverse. There go your funeral. Nine of Pentacles. Fulfillment. There goes the oyster. Ace of Cups. And Judgment. There goes Letitia. Is that Letitia James or somebody? I forgot. Kamala Harris. The Two of Wands in reverse. So there's been a decision has been made. Okay. We're going to get into Nancy in a minute because I want to know, okay, and the Hangman. Four Cups. Seven of Cups. And the Magician in reverse. This thing is just beezy. I get the feeling that no. I get the feeling that no. It's just people, maybe a mixture of people doing their own bad things. Okay. Could be. I could be wrong. Allegedly. Okay. But I did want to ask some questions. Since I was supposed to do Miss Nancy, we might as well get on Miss Nancy right now. But I got to get a whiff of Sage. Okay, but that is just, I'm telling you. Okay, so let me get my lighter. Hold on, don't go. I'm gonna have to change the title to include Miss Nancy since I'm here. Might as well. Okay, I want to know. Okay, because I get the feeling. I get the feeling. I'm gonna go in with the lights here, and no, I'm gonna go. Let's go with stars lighting up the night. And I do want to go in with true crime as well on Miss Nancy. Okay, and let's see. And what I want to ask, I don't know if I can answer it, okay? But hey, don't forget to thumbs up the video, okay? So, Zorro Ranch. Oh, that's down there in New Mexico too, huh? Ooh. Is that down there where they at? Ooh, wait, we gonna have to answer the let us ask. First, we're gonna ask about Miss Nancy. Okay. And then we gotta ask about New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's really going on down there? Okay. So, Miss Nancy, are they getting closer to Nancy Guthrie's perpetrators? Okay. Nancy Guthrie perpetrators. Will they be caught? What can you tell us about catching the perpetrators who abducted Nancy Guthrie? Mm-hmm. And why did I tell y'all about the people and they looking at the man at the front door? And I said, now he wasn't the only one there. Apparently somebody was in the house and he could have had the circuit breaker. And sure enough, why the psychic come up there and say that the man was in the house and tried and disconnect the Wi-Fi. Yep. So, what do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers on Nancy Guthrie's perpetrators. Are they going to be caught soon? What is up? Yes, because I feel it coming. And they quiet. Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. That is the witch. Jealousy, dishonesty, and manipulation is surrounding these perpetrators. Okay? Page of Cups. These are young, naive. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay? Bad karma. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? There's going to be loss. Ten of Cups in reverse. Sadness. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay? Miscommunications. Queen of Swords in reverse. Disappointments and feeling trapped. And that is facing this way. King of Cups in reverse. The Page of Cups and the King of Cups. So this King of Cups right here, okay, is a grown man, okay, with immature emotions, I believe. There we go with the Five of Wands. There's conflict. And there's the Eight of Cups in reverse. So it talks about regret and stagnation. The Empress in reverse. So this talks about some domestic issues that are not good, okay? And the Page of Pentacles. Talks about an offer or an opportunity. The Four of Wands in reverse, okay? So they're talking about some cancellations. Eight of Pentacles. There's a conflict. They're working on it, but there's conflict. Eight of Wands, okay? So there's some action. There's some action. Eight of Cups. And Death. And then the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles talks about a wish fulfilled, okay? But I'm getting the funeral. So I'm getting that Miss Nancy will be found and put to rest. And that's like a wish is fulfilled, okay? That may be, well, I'm pretty sure that's on both sides of the spectrum here. Finding their mom and giving her a decent burial. And the Four of Cups talks about refusing. And Temperance. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. Talks about disappointment. And there's the Emperor in reverse. Okay? So this particular read is all wrapped up in money and emotions. Okay? Money and emotions about Miss Nancy, her perpetrators being caught. And corruption, deceit. So, yeah. So these people are younger individuals, okay? What would you say? Impressionable, okay? They're impressionable. They're about that money and their emotions and all this, okay? And yeah, and it's paying a toll on them. It's got them deep into deep ish that will be coming to an end. We got the death in reverse. So it'll be in and it'll be done with. Okay? Mm-hmm. And then it's a slowing down and then it's gonna speed up. Okay? And then there may be some slowing down again. Hmm. Let's look again. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here. I feel myself getting tired, but let's look again into the true crime around Miss Nancy. True crime. What can you tell us? The current energy with the abduction of Nancy Guthrie. What do you want us to know? The energy, current energy around the disappearance, abduction, kidnapping of Nancy Guthrie. In the wee hours of the night. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Nancy Guthrie, energy. Nancy Guthrie. It talks about revenge, some type of revenge. Now, I also get that I've heard revenge, okay, several times, okay, in different readings and channeling of Miss Nancy. And whoever this is behind, okay, is they got some issues, okay? If you're that demented that you would go through that, okay, out of revenge, diabolical. And we have a child. So it's like some type of revenge. Here we go with the children. And there will be justice. That's what's going on around this. I don't, and this came up before too. Okay, that one came up before. We also have a lie. We got serial killer. And this is going over revenge. So this person has done this before. Okay, if that's the case, there we go, travel. And the travel is going over a child. So there is a child, outer space. Mm, and greed. And hidden. Hidden is going over alive. She is alive or they are alive, but they are hidden. Some type of cover up is going on. And there we go with the mountains, obstacles. And this is travel. So there's travel up in the mountains. Well, it could have to do with Savannah. It may have nothing to do with Savannah. It may have something to do with, it may not even have, you know what? This could be somebody who has something in their own effed up mind, okay, because they are not playing with a full deck. Secret. So this is like somebody getting their own, seeking their own justice. Okay. This has something to do with an affair. An affair around money, okay, around a child, okay, and nobody knows. So if nobody knows, then it may not have anything to do with Savannah. This may be something in Nancy's past. Child traveling, okay, and we have the mountains, obstacles, okay. This could be, and this may have something to do with somebody's child. Something that happened when they were young that caused unaliving, okay? And they're that demented, okay, on getting revenge. It could be. It's crazy. It makes no sense. But it makes sense to them. This could be sometimes, well, a lot of times I get the impression that this could have been done by some people and targeted, okay? And the people themselves who did this were set up, so to speak. They did it behind, okay, this is a kidnapping or whatever, okay, when in actuality, it was something else. Assassination. Water. Something about water keeps coming up. Something about water keeps coming up. And then, okay, the items that were found in the desert, the clothing. And the thing about it is, the people that are reporting this are so AI, okay? Some of it, and they're using people and names that are legit. Life insurance. That keeps coming up too. Life insurance. Who is going to get the life? Does she have a life insurance? And who are the beneficiaries to the life insurance? That's a good question. Because the beneficiary to a life insurance may have to do with the child up here that nobody knows about. They need to do a life insurance search. Hotel, motel. You know, the hotel, motel is always involved when it's a secret. Yeah, but the house is probably in the is in the thingy there. Is in the pot. Okay, the house and the life insurance are. I think to me, I'm getting the feel that these are two different things, two separate things. And the intuition. Now, the intuition here, okay, that keeps coming up too. This is, okay, like somebody having an intuition, having an inkling, a hint that something is going on, even though there may not be something going on, their intuition is telling them otherwise. Or maybe they have the wrong person. Okay, a trust. The house is in a trust. The house is in a trust where your will and it goes out to everybody. However, the life insurance, okay, you have beneficiaries that go directly on the life insurance. You can have everybody on the life insurance. There may only be one person on the life insurance. And we have the beach, which is the water. Okay? That's what we got, folks. That's what we got at the moment. because the energy changes, honey. The energy is definitely changing. Okay. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna get off of here and recuperate, and I'll be on tomorrow. Okay. All bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, all refreshed. Okay. Get my intuition coming back to me. Okay. But yes. Um. Yeah, I got it. Thank you so much. $5, Ramona. Thank you, girl. Ramona, there you go. And I replied, yes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm finna go make me an order. I ain't lying. I got free delivery from Target. Okay. Shoot. $30 and $5. That's all I need. $35, okay, to get me a free order. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thanks for letting me know. I have my phone on silent. That's why you don't hear it, because I get so many um I want to say distracting calls, but that's, yeah, distracting too. But telemarketers, and they try to get me for my money. Uh-oh, they talking about the cost of war in Iran. I already know that. The gas prices didn't already shot up just that quick. Good night and God bless. Okay. And we'll be back on here. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Okay. But most of all, stay blessed. Bye.